Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I've been gone for a while, as a lot of you may know. Just been going through a lot of taxing situations. And well, it was absolutely necessary to take the time off that I've taken, and I'll do that periodically until I get through what it is that I need to get through. Okay, so thank you for your patience. I do appreciate it greatly. Now with that said, I would like to announce my website. It has changed. It's no longer Kimberly Psychic Services .com. It is now New Age Supply Store. New Age Supply .store. Excuse me. I have to get used to the .store instead of .com. There's a bunch of things up there, and there's still plenty more to come. The website's still in the process of being built, because it's just me by myself building this website. So if you've ever built a site, you know that it could be tedious, especially where you're adding thousands of products to sell. Those of you who would like a personal readings, please be sure to schedule under the readings tab on my website. You can book your own appointment in the online calendar there. If it's available, the slot will be open. If it's not, the slot will not be available. Excuse me. I have a wide range of services that you may choose from. I am a psychic medium, which means that I can connect to loved ones that have crossed over. That is what I truly enjoy doing. I do have videos on YouTube that show some readings that I have done for people. I've done them live on Facebook with their permission. And I like to post those on YouTube just so you can see how it is that I do connect to spirit. Okay, so I am going to do things a little bit differently this month, meaning I am shuffling the cards while I connect to spirit and get a few messages in. Excuse me. I'm using the tarot this month instead of the oracle. And as I shuffle, it will help me tune into the current energies going on and the energies for February. I will try to put more videos up for February other than just these. I will try to do some mid-month videos. It really truly depends on how things are going here. I am trying to look for work outside of my home, which will leave me less time to do readings. So at some point, once I do start working, at some point I will be changing the schedule on my website. But I will honor all appointments scheduled. Excuse me. Okay, so I will shuffle the cards as I tune into Gemini's energy for the month of for the month of February 2018, and see what I get intuitively as I shuffle and deliver messages. Before I started the video, I did get 2 messages. This month was going to be a really big month for Gemini. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. I really feel like there's a lot of Geminis that are kind of in limbo right now. But these decisions that need to be made, it's kind of like a finally making these decisions. I think these are decisions that you have been contemplating for a while now, whether it be in work, finance, or relationship. There's a leaving, a moving on. I think this is part of the decision that needs to be made. And I think you're finally, yeah, that was just the 3 of Wands that came up. Yeah. Okay, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Okay. It's kind of like you're standing really guarded right now. I feel like you're a little defensive right now. Maybe a little bit unnecessarily. You're having a hard time walking away from a situation, Gemini, that needs to be done. It needs to be done. You need to walk away. You need to let it go. And I feel like you're having a hard time letting go of a situation. And if this doesn't resonate for you and you feel like it could be for your partner, that's fine, like a cross watcher, or for Gemini feeling like this is not your energy, that this is your partner's energy, it absolutely resonates. Take it as it comes, as it resonates. You want the truth in something. Some of you may be feeling that your partner is being unfaithful, and this isn't necessarily true. I think that you're really stuck up in your head. Some of you may be true, but this is also the reason why you're feeling like you may need to walk away. Reluctantly walk away is what I'm getting. Reluctantly. Some of you may be just really tired and ready to walk away. But how? How do you do it? You're just not sure of how. I think finances come into play here for you, those of you who may be coupled in a marriage. But I feel like you're blocking spirit out. It's almost like they're speaking to you all the time, and I don't feel like you're getting the messages. It's leaving you in a state of confusion, it seems. And there's like a hoping that this will pass. And, oh, Gemini. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, the main energy is Aries. It's an Aries energy. This is like the Emperor and the fire. So some of you may have like a lot of fiery energy with you, kind of like taking on the role of like an Aries, would, making decisions kind of abruptly, not thinking before you speak, not thinking before you make these decisions. It's very important that you do. I feel like you're kind of stopping your own karmic cycle from happening by doing this. You're kind of in limbo right now, but you're blocking off any messages that could be coming in. If your partner's trying to speak to you and you're blocking that out, kind of remove the block a little bit and listen to what it is that they have to say. I think a big reason why you're doing this is because you're guarding your heart and you're waiting. You're waiting for, it's like you're waiting for spirit to come in and take over. It's kind of like, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus is not going to take the wheel in this. You're going to have to do this work on your own. I think some of you may be in a situation where you're going to walk away without a word being said. You're just going to walk out. You're not going to say anything. If this is not you, this is your partner. Because you need clarity in a situation. You're kind of in limbo. You're really not sure what's going on. You need this clarity. And I feel like the clarity would come to you if you could let this guard down a little bit. Because I really feel like you're guarded to a fault. It's almost like you're so on guard that you're kind of defensive. This to me is defense. You're on the defense. You're really on the defense. I get it that you're protecting yourself. I get that you're protecting your heart. I do feel like, it's funny. It's because it's like I've seen emotion be part of your reading in the past, but in this month, I feel like it's more like you're protecting your assets. I feel like you're protecting more of your assets than you are your emotions. I'm really not even seeing any cups cards here at all. There's not a single cup card here. And to me, that's lacking emotion in a situation. I would like to see at least one cup card, even if, actually, my mistake. There is one, but it's in reverse. It's the Eight of Cups. It's having a hard time releasing a situation. But this cup card, whether upright or in reverse, isn't a card that feels very good. In reverse, it's kind of negatively aspected. So when it comes to your emotions, I think you need to kind of get those back in check, because whether it's you or somebody else that you're dealing with, there is definitely some sneaky behavior going on. And clarity is absolutely important in this situation. And if you're not opening up, which I don't think you are, I really don't think you are, if you're not opening up, you should express how you feel. I think some Gemini have a hard time doing that. And I feel like it's expressing how you feel to your partner. There's a lot of wanting to be stable here. You know, when I see the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, which is also what I'm seeing, there's a need for stability. There's an absolute need for stability. There's something coming in for you, though, Gemini. There's going to be a message coming in for you. Sometime in the month of February, you're going to get a message. And it could be from the person that you're dealing with or the situation. Something to do with the situation that you're dealing with. You're going to be getting a message coming in about this. And I do believe it has to do with your stability, your environment. Yeah. You know, there may be some Gemini who are thinking about going outside of a relationship. And I'm also hearing needing to feel loved. And I think this is why there's like a lack of cups cards on this table, in this spread, is because there's a feeling of lack. lacking that emotion and needing to feel that. And it's about time, Gemini. So I think it's time. You know, you're kind of like hanging in limbo, you know, but that's you. This is you keeping yourself on the limb. You can get down from this position. You can absolutely get down from this position. You see the way this guy's hanging there? His hands are free. It's only 1 foot hanging. I mean, it's only 1 foot that's attached to that chain. The other foot is free. His arms are free. And it's like in this upside down position. You know, I mean, you may feel like this is comfortable, but look down near his head. It's kind of dark. You know, up by his feet, it's light. If you just turn yourself around where that wheel is, and you can look at that as the karmic wheel, you can get yourself out of this limbo, out of this feeling like you're hanging in a situation. You're the one, and it's you. That's absolutely you. You're the one keeping yourself in this position. So you can get out of that position. You can get out, and you're looking for clarity. You're not going to find clarity in limbo. You're not going to find it. Just be careful if you do leave a situation on how it is that you leave. You know, because I feel like if you leave a situation, it's like you could be messy about it, you know? You could be really messy about it with no regard to other people. And you got to keep that in mind, Gemini. I mean, if you're not getting along with a partner, if you're not getting along with somebody on your job, you know, you still have, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Integrity. Think of your integrity. You know, what type of integrity does it show when you leave a situation messy? You know, when you leave a mess behind, when you don't care about how you leave another person, especially if it's just a matter of bumping heads and not getting along. Just because you bump heads with somebody and don't get along with somebody doesn't necessarily mean that they deserve the worst of anything. It's just a matter of you like things your way, I like things my way. We don't mesh. So, you know, it's okay to leave a situation like that, but to do it in a messy way with no regard for another person or another human being or how you leave a job, like if you just up and quit without a 2-week notice, you know, what kind of integrity does that show? And how do you put that on a resume? Especially if you've been there for a long time. You leave that job out of the resume, it's not going to look so good when you have this big empty spot of employment. So, you know, just keep that in mind, Gemini. Just be really careful on that, because I really feel like a lot of you are making that decision to leave a situation and to let it go finally. But just be mindful on how it is that you decide to do it, because, you know, you're going to be starting a new karmic cycle, and karma's real. You don't want that to come back and bite you later. Okay, Gemini? So if you would like a more personal reading, a more one-on-one reading, please be sure to schedule at newagesupply.store. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, good or bad. I will, I don't necessarily like bad comments, but I will be open-minded. I will listen to what it is you have to say. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Gemini, please be mindful for the month of February, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much.